Represent.
Represent.
Yo, man. Represent. You feel me? Yeah, it's not a game.
He's really excited. It was a big win for them. We're gonna talk about that on Friday.
If you don't watch the show, you're tripping. We give you everything you need. That's all.
We give you everything you need, especially last week, man. Great week to cash out, just like every week, man. It's your boy Ned Mac.
Boy Mac the Mac.
It's DFS Stats and Facts.
Let's get it.
And we just gonna jump right into it.
Edition.
We got Thursday night football tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. Both fresh off work. And we're going to get right into it, man.
Thanks.
Captain mode, and we have MVP.
MVP
over Fanduel. You want to get started?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm going to tell you because Hunter Henry. Matter of fact, we're going to start off with a new segment. Tell me what the new segment called, because I'm going hard.
New segment coming up. It's coming up later this week. But it's tight ends on the turn up, man. We got a lot of good tight ends balling out. A lot of tight ends balling out as of late, and I think around this time, especially getting a little later on in the season, tight ends starting to be security blankets for quarterbacks, and I believe it's more so this year because so many backup quarterbacks have come in, and a lot of veteran quarterbacks have been slipping or got injured. But yeah, man, go ahead, bro.
So yeah, Hunter Henry, man, that's one of the boys I really like, man. He be turning it up. Last game, he had 7 catches for 84 yards. He didn't get no TDs, but he do find the end zone. A couple games, he had 2
15
touchdowns.
points, fantasy.
So that's one of my boys I'm really banging with, and for FanDuel. How about you?
Over in the Draftkings side of things, I like this guy. I actually have both of them on my fantasy team. Hunter and the other guy would be Darren Waller. He's 8'6" on Draftkings as a flex, 12'9" as a captain. Probably wouldn't put him as a captain though. His last big game was week 7. He had 34.6 fantasy, 7 receptions, 126 and 2 touchdowns. After that, though, he has been declining. Last 2 weeks, he only really had 2 receptions. He had a cheapie against Houston, only 11 yards and a touchdown. However, a touchdown is a touchdown. But, Darren Waller, I would probably go Hunter. And at my least sleep going to smack y'all right in the mouth.
Oh, snap. He at least sleep.
But we got...
Oh,
no, we're not even going to go to least
sleep. Oh, we're not going to sleep.
I'm going to wait.
Oh, yeah. Another one is, I'm going to definitely tell you to look out Melvin Gordon. You know, he turned up last week. He had a couple scores, right? 13,000 on FanDuel. 80 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns last week, 24 points.
And I like his attempts.
Yeah.
He got the ball 20 times.
Yeah, 20 times. Got the ball 20 times.
I was like, he's back.
No, that's my problem right now with Ty Gurley. I don't feel like they be giving the ball enough. Like, you got to give him the ball.
Because they don't.
Like, give him like 13 times. I'm like, come on, man. He need a dub. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I still think something's going on with him. But anyway, we're not even going to talk about that.
We're going to get to that later. Melvin Gordon, though. So, and he had 3 catches with 29 yards also. So, to add a little couple extra points on for you. You know what I'm saying?
He was going to be my possible star in charge. But you know how we do on Thursdays. We just all over potential this, potential that. But since we're going running backs, though, don't forget about Jacobs, man. He's rookie on the rise a couple times this year. He's 9'4" as a flex and 14'1" as a captain.
Yeah, I was gonna say him, but that been your rookie on the rise. So I'm gonna let Jesse talk about him.
I was actually gonna talk about Melvin Gordon.
Oh yeah,
but you already did. It was a backup plan. It's all good because Jacobs had 28 attempts, 120 of them things, and 2 touchdowns. So Jacobs, man, even if he's not in a captain or MVP, definitely want to put him in your lineup. What else you got?
Receivers, I got.
I don't know, man.
It's tough on this one with receivers.
The Williams battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tyrell Williams.
Yes.
Last week he didn't do his thing, but for the 5 weeks before this one, he scored a touchdown every game. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it'll turn. He'll get back onto that trend. So I like Tyrell Williams. A little bit number 1 receiver for Oakland. And
that's what's up. I'm going Mike Williams. And I'll tell you why, man. He's starting to get more love than Keenan Allen.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, it's messed up because a couple times, I lie to you not, I put Keenan Allen in, thinking like, yo, Keenan about to turn up. And he doesn't. So Mike Williams, man, don't forget about him. He's 7'4" as a flex, 11'1" as a captain. just last week, real quick, he had 3 receptions, really cheap, right? But 111 yards. So he's getting the deep bomb threats now that Keenan Allen used to get. Yeah. Keenan Allen has had a couple drops.
Yards a catch.
Yeah, for real.
Yards a catch, 34 yards a catch.
Keenan Allen, he had and yards after catch is crazy too. But Keenan Allen, man, he had a couple big drops this year. So I don't know. Maybe Phillip Rivers is like, yo, I gotta throw somebody else. I don't know what's going on, but he has been coming up 8, 7, 9, 9, and 17.3 last week. So Mike Williams again, might want to flex him, but I don't know if he capped him.
Who's this elite sleep you were talking of?
Are you sure you're ready for that?
Yeah,
talk about the quarterbacks first.
Oh, we got to talk about the QBs.
Yeah. Which quarterback would you pick? Like, boom.
I'm going to have to go from what I've seen last week and what I know the Chargers can do. I'm going with Phillip Rivers.
Right.
We seen what the Chargers did to Aaron Rodgers last week. Obviously for people that really watch football, Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram were all over him. They just gave him no time. So if that type of performance happens, that's not going to happen on Oakland's side. They're not going to get after Phillip Rivers that crazily like that. So I'm going to go Phillip Rivers, not only because he's one of my favorite quarterbacks to play the game, but
that's why I partnered up with you, man, because we do this flip-flop thing all the time. Because I definitely got Phillip Rivers as a bum. Still, I mean, I do see him coming back to the old Phillip Rivers ways the last couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. Not denying that. Last week, his defense definitely backed him up. I was shocked at seeing that score for Green Bay. It took them, till the third quarter to get some points? Some, real points?
To get 3 points, yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah. But Phillip Rivers still, as a fantasy prospect, is only at 11-something.
Yeah,
fantasy-wise.
He didn't have a great game.
However, I'm going with my man Derek Carr. Derek Carr, 9.6 as a flex, 14.4 as a captain. Wouldn't put him as a captain, no. 19.6 last week, 289 and 2 touchdowns. The week before that, he had 3 touchdowns with 285.
I mean, I mean, fantasy-wise, Derek Carr was definitely killing it. But
Word.
I feel like, for me, it was really the Chargers defense more than Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
I think they want to get back into this playoff race, and this is a big game. If they lose this game, you're staring out of it. 3 games back of.
Aren't they in the same? And they're in the same conference.
Division, yeah.
Division. Yeah. Excuse me.
So it's a conference. It's a big division game, and I don't know what the Raiders' record is, but I think they can still make a push for that last seed.
If they win this game,
yeah, they can. If they win this game, so it definitely means a lot for both of them, and the way that the Chargers played last week, I'm thinking that their D was going to trend up. So that's why I picked them, not because I don't believe that Phillip Rivers. I think Phillip Rivers is getting older. He ain't really been putting numbers up at all this year.
He's tired.
It's disappointing me crazy.
All right.
Definitely. Drum roll, please.
Sleep.
Where's Elite Sleep?
His name is Hunter, but I ain't talking Henry. Okay. It's Hunter Renfro. I don't even know how to say his last name, but check it.
Right now, I remember him now.
It is?
Yeah.
All right. Check it out. Yo, I was very excited because I really think he should go as a captain, too. I'm going all in on Hunter Renfro. Yo, 5. I lie to you not. Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie.
They don't.
5 racks for him, right? Look at his prices. 5 racks. And as a captain, only 7.5. And then last week he had 17.4, right? 6 receptions, 54 yards and a touchdown. Week before that, 18-8, 4 receptions, 88 yards and a touchdown. Look, that touchdown and those yards as a captain or MVP will be nice enough if you put the right people underneath him. Uh-huh. Don't forget about Hunter. If you want to talk about Hunter Henry, don't forget about Hunter Renfro. They do the same position, and they sleeping on one of them.
Okay.
That's all I really wanted to do.
Oh, yeah, you can pass on that one. My least sleep is Jalen Ricard, another Raiders ball.
That's another good one, though.
He get a lot of targets out the backfield. They'll put up a lot of points. I'm just saying, if you go heavy and you need a 5th person, right, it's 5. He's only 8,000. He's he only rushed the ball 2 times, but he had 5 targets, 3 catches for 56 yards. So that's 8 points, and if he wiggles one of those, if he keeps getting those targets, he wiggles one of those free scores, then you're saying 15, 16 points. So that's why it's a little sleeper for me. I ain't as enthusiastic as Jesse was for Hunter Henry or Hunter Renfro. But yeah, I definitely dealt that.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. I think look, you try and get some money. I'm really playing this game. Like, I'm playing probably a couple lineups, including the Hunter Renfrow lineup. I'm gonna have a Hunter Renfrow lineup for sure, just in case. But again, man, you want to make multiple lineups. Don't be out here thinking, "Oh, I'm the man. I can do one lineup." No. It's not millions, but a lot of people playing these games. So you gotta really use your brain and listen to us.
At least
help out.
Hundreds of thousands of people playing the game.
Oh, yeah. In the big games. And also, don't be playing these little cheap games and expecting big prizes, because that's not going to happen either. So, stop being cheap and really be out here trying to get this money, or you're not going to get it. You know what they say about scared money? You know what I mean?
That money up.
Because the stats are really coming up now, because it's getting later on in those years. People are trying to get ready for the playoffs and trying to get their records better, this, that, and the third. So, y'all really need to listen. But anyway.
They always talk about November as the biggest month of the year.
Right.
Make or breaks your season, man. Because you can, last year at this time, it was teams that were 3 or 5 and, went on a run to win their last, 8 games and then end up 11 and 5. So, November starts the real season, man. The season's not over. You can turn your season around. Unless you're the Browns, you can't turn around. You suck.
Browns, you're done. Bengals, y'all done too.
Yeah.
And Miami, that was a good one last week. But we're going to talk about all that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all that.
Let's talk about the picks. Who are you picking?
Oh, yeah, who I'm picking. Like I said, I praise the Chargers defense, so I'm going with the Chargers. Like I said a lot about their defense. Joey Bosa. I don't know if you can pick their defense. You can pick their defense and Captain Mode.
You can. You can pick their defense and Captain Mode, as well as field goal kickers.
Kickers, so maybe they'll get into the mix with that too. But I'm going with the Chargers. I think their defense is going to have to lead them to get back to the playoffs. So I think that defense will do that.
Since I had the Chargers defense probably on a bad week, and they did me really dirty, and I really actually needed the points on a regular fantasy squad, I'm going with the Raiders. I think that Gruden and the guys can get it going. Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, man. Josh Jacobs, man. Yeah. I mean, man, he's really going to be a great talent. I'm blessed to watch him every week. But, yeah, I'm going Raiders. I like a little split action.
We do split a lot.
Yeah.
Put a out there, so.
It's hilarious.
It is.
But, yeah, man, there you have it. It's DFS Stats and Facts for Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Week 10? Am I tripping? Because we just did week 9.
Yeah, it's week 10, I believe.
Week 10. Yeah, so week 10. Wow, man. The best sport goes the fastest. That's what I tell everybody. It's my favorite sport.
That's a definite.
And as stated last week, NBA will start doing NBA fantasy once football starts coming to a close, because we have lives too. So, and it's a lot, man. It's a lot to do. A lot to do. If this was my only job, y'all would have probably every sport. But
that's a fact.
Just don't got it like that yet.
Tell people to tune in so y'all can see us every day.
You got to win a lottery ticket. Throw that out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you're at the lottery, just holler at us.
Don't be
fund
trying to hide it.
A couple $100K.
Yeah,
fund us, and we'll be here giving you every sport. Tennis.
I got cash out.
Golf. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need.
We appreciate y'all.
No, we do.
Also follow us on YouTube. Well, you're on YouTube, right? Instagram. You got DFS _Stats and Facts, man. Thank you for all the love, support. Also on Facebook.
DFS Stats and Facts. DFS Stats and Facts.
No Twitter, we ain't there yet. Podcast.
DFS Stats and Facts.
You see that?
Holla
at us. It's right there. Yeah. But yeah, it's your boys, man. See y'all later.
Holla.
You gotta tap it.
Tap, 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 tap.